Hey VC, it's Billy coming at you today with a quick video for my wish list record of the month for November. Man, I can't believe the year is almost finished, almost through. It seems like just at the snap of a finger we've gone through from January to now, and I've done these wish list record of the month things, and it's been great. Again, I always give Andy from Andy's Vinyl Den props for coming up with this idea. I just took it and ran with it, and it's been great. It's really made my collection so much better over the course of a year. Maybe not bigger, but hey, that's not the idea here. That's not the point. I can just go out and buy a bunch of meaningless records that don't mean a whole lot to me. That might only cost $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, but I'd much rather what really adds the true value to the collection, at least for me, and I know for a lot of you guys, is having these things in it that you really enjoy, that you really love, that you spend a lot, and that you're proud of. And those things typically tend to cost a little bit more money because we all find, not that there aren't cheap records that we're not proud of. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is typically when you get to a certain stage of your collecting, there are certain things that, especially most people our age, things that you're into that maybe were pressed in the 90s that are super, super tough to find if you're looking for an original pressing. So that's where we're at with this. As you can see back here, there's a couple holes in this collection, so it's no surprise. You guys know I'm a huge Danzig fan, and I've been looking for one particular album forever. I set my standards really high on this one because I've seen it. It's usually beat up. It's hard to find. It's very hard to find. When you do find it, it's usually beat up, or it doesn't have the inner, or they're just asking a ridiculous, tremendous amount of money for it. So that album that I'm speaking of is Danzig 2, Lucifuge. This record is, as much as I love the first record, the third record, and How the Gods Kill, and the fourth record, this record is one that it's probably the best of the four, and it's definitely been the hardest of the four for me to find in the condition that I wanted it in. I was holding out for a near mint copy, and that's exactly what I got. I finally found one. Well, I actually found one about 6 months ago, a near mint copy, but it did not have the inner included in. I was just being that particular about it, so I passed. Even for a great price, I still passed on it. This one here finally came up for sale, and this is actually a radio station promo copy here. I don't know if you can see the gold stamp promo with the hype stickers on it as well. So just a beautiful, beautiful, clean album. When this came up, I believe I messaged Mitch Wood immediately, and I'm like, this will be mine. This one is going to be mine. And sure enough, I was fortunate enough to finally snag this and complete. I shouldn't say complete my Danzig collection, but complete my Danzig collection. As much as of a completist as I am, this is not one of those bands that I have to have everything. This is one of those bands that I am probably good through the fourth or fifth album, and then a couple other things in between. But moving right along here, here's the inner sleeve that I said was not included in the other one, but lyrics there, and the vinyl. I could not ask for a more beautiful. Just needs a little bit of cleaning. I'm going to clean it and sleeve it in a polyline sleeve, but just an absolutely gorgeous copy. It actually has East. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, EAST. Well, it's stamped on the inner ring, the letters EAS and T. I didn't know if all the Deaf American records were that way. I didn't even take a chance to, or take the opportunity to look. But that was something that I noticed when I pulled it out when I was inspecting it. just absolutely gorgeous, and I am so stoked to finally have this in the collection. I mean, songs like "Long Way Back from Hell," "Snakes of Christ." I mean, basically, I'm just gonna rattle off the whole album because this whole album is unbelievable. I'm not gonna rattle off the whole album, but "Long Way Back from Hell," "Snakes of Christ," um, "I'm the One," "Her Black Wings," "Devil's Plaything," "Girl." Man, what a phenomenal album. So, you saw the holes in the collection. Not anymore. We're going to turn and put that guy right up there. Now stay. So now we've got that hole filled. And then another thing that we still got one more hole down here. There's the demos down there. The live show from '88, I believe. But one more thing. In I guess it was 93. Well, it was 94 when I actually got it. But the CD version of Thrall, Demon Sweat Live, I picked that up. Picked that up on a import. I don't know if it was a German. I can't remember if it was a German import CD or what. But loved it. Absolutely loved it. Had some raw stuff on it. Some live cuts, and a remix, the '93 remix of Mother. You have to excuse my voice, guys. I got a little bit of a head cold going on, but that was one of those that I've always wanted, and I know they made a picture disc, a UK picture disc in '93 or '94. But the picture disc only had 7 songs on it. And this particular disc that I had, the CD, it had more songs. And then I did have a friend that had that picture disc, and from what I remember, it sounded like garbage. It was absolute garbage, and those things are super pricey. I'm talking, 175, 185, $200. Anyway, I wasn't gonna pop for that, and I had heard kind of some rumors that there were some really good boots out there. And I finally found one. There's one on green vinyl, but I was holding out for a black vinyl version, and that what I'm talking about is Thrall, Demon Sweat Live. So get that glare off there. So this is, I believe this is an Italian bootleg, but it's absolutely gorgeous, and it is the full version just like I remember it, with the 10 tracks. See if it'll focus here. Yep, with the 10 tracks there. The Mother '93. Yeah, there's the Mother '93 right there. But a great album. This is actually, it sounds fantastic. And I'm sure it was taken from the digital file. So I'm gonna put this right here just for art sake and sanity. But this thing, I'm pretty positive it was taken from a digital source, but I don't care. It sounds great. It sounds 100 times better than the original picture disc. So there it is on black vinyl. It's gorgeous. It's brand new. It had never been played. When I got it, it was sealed. But there's the vinyl there. Like I said, it sounds great. It comes with a poster as well, which is very cool. Here's your poster there. Has the all their other releases down at the bottom. But no, I was stoked to get that. You can find those if you guys are Danzig fans. Those can be had on eBay or Discogs for about $25 or so. And if you want to add that to your collection, it's money well spent. It's a great sounding disc. Sounds great, looks great. The package is put together very nice. The artwork's great, and it's pressed on nice. It looks like 150 or 180 gram vinyl. So like I said, they do have that on green vinyl as well as the black vinyl. So guys, that finally wraps up my Danzig collection right there. That's pretty much where I'm going to stop. I am trying to focus on some of the earlier stuff, pick up a couple of the Misfits things, some Sam Hain. But you guys know that stuff is super expensive as well. So, but guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for sticking with me for the the duration here from January through November on these wish list record of the month. I have one more to get. I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know if I'm going to get that, guys. It's we're just down to the nitty gritty, and I haven't been able to find this record all year long. So what makes me think I'm going to find it in a month? If I don't, I don't. It's not that big a deal. What I've added to my collection over the course of this last year makes me happy, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing those. But I'm still going to hold out hope that I can find that last album. And it's narrowed down to 3, but they're all 3 of them are just super, super hard to find. So, guys, I'm going to get off here, but thank you so much for tuning in. As always, thanks for the subs, thanks for the comments. Until next time, take care, guys. Peace.